What you guys make? What you mix with? African and white? That's a good old-fashioned way. What about you?
Jamaican, Indian, and Irish.
Jamaican, Indian, and Irish. Jesus Christ, bro. You can cook anything. Let's think of... God damn, I need to go to your house for Thanksgiving, bro. That sounds fantastic.
Gowana moira choti se kadimiriaji la yo gowana moira choti se kadimiriaji.
What is that stronghold? Where the Indians bring from India, apart from curry, chickpeas, weed, where everybody love and know, ganja again, ganges. Alright.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to this channel once again. Thank you guys for the love you keep showing us, for always tuning in every time we make a new upload to watch our content. So today I'm back with yet again another interesting video. And guys, I know you've probably heard it before. Indians came later to Jamaica. They are not original. Or maybe you've heard people say they are separate from real Jamaican culture. But here is the thing most people don't realize. By the time some people were debating identity, Hindu Jamaicans had already been building Jamaica for over a century. And today we are going to talk about the truth. So guys, I have a compilation of videos. Please watch this until the end and then I'll be back with more reaction. Full credit goes to the original creators of these videos we are about to react to.
So what we are do is, these people bring this, and then bring this, yes, India invent this, alright, question it if you want, India invent that, much 1,000 years, name Jata, same like how people like Spain guitar and I say Spain invent guitar, India invent that. If you look on the Veena, it's a string instrument, the oldest string instrument, we play by Mother Saraswati. That is how much 100,000 years that written, right? That did it. And the Veena go down to the sitar and go down to guitar. Alright. So we understand now that these indentured slaves, it bring more than just weed and these things. Then it bring them spirituality. Now, ancient, I don't remember the ancient the name, but the ancient did that show we say. And even Rasflako still have that same understanding, because Rasflako is a profound far right where have knowledge of this just the same, which most people still deny because them no want to accredit nothing to do with Rasta with India.
Indentured immigrants first arrived in Jamaica in 1845. 2021 marks 175 years since they first arrived. In that time, there has been an intermingling of cultures. Recently, India's High Commissioner to Jamaica, His Excellency Runsung Makasui, took time out to pay tribute to some of the oldest members of Jamaica's Indian population and reminisced on some of the contributions Indians have made to Jamaica's culture. We get more from Marlon Samuels.
It is my honor to come and pay tribute and honor to you. You are one of the elders of the community which have preserved the long tradition of Indian culture and have passed on from one generation to another. And I guess you are 86 years old now. And that means you have seen a lot of things of Indian life in Jamaica, including the ups and downs, the happiness, the sorrows, and the struggles that our people went through in Jamaica. And how, of course, our people have been accepted and assimilated in the larger Jamaican society. So I'm so honored to come and pay tribute to you on this special occasion of 175 years of Indians' arrival celebration.
The Indian High Commissioner to Jamaica recently took the time out to honor Mrs. Laxmi Mansingh. She and her husband have done extensive research on Indian culture in Jamaica. Mrs. Mansingh is the author of the book Home and Away from Home, which chronicles the arrival of Indians in Jamaica and their contribution to their adopted homeland.
When we first came, we started going and visiting people, and we were lucky that those original immigrants were then alive. We got a lot of information through them, and that motivated us to do the further research, and mainly going to archives and National Library. We collected a lot of information and have been visiting Jamaican people at their homes, seeing how they live and how they talk. And we had a very good contact. By 1974, other Indians from India came, and some were very much interested, like Dr. Garg. And we formed a Hindu Jamaican Cultural Society, which has been very instrumental to project Indians' contribution to Jamaica.
So what exactly happened in Jamaica, and how did Hindus influence the Rastafari movement? Slavery was finally abolished, but plantation owners still needed cheap labor. So what was the answer? Indentured laborers. Between 1845 and 1929, almost 37,000 Indians arrived in Jamaica, but their arrival wasn't exactly welcomed by everyone. Christian leaders feared these heathen foreigners with their different beliefs would corrupt the morals of the Christianized African Jamaicans. Well, it turns out they were right. Hindus did have an influence on their Jamaican brethren. In the evenings, these laborers held gatherings where Hindu pundits recited the Ramayana, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Bhagavad Puran. Themes of exile, suffering, and the eventual return found in the Ramayana resonated deeply with the struggles of both African and Indian Jamaicans who yearned for a better life.
Did you know over 36,000 East Indians arrived in Jamaica between 1845 and 1921? The first group landed at Old Harbor Bay in May 1845, marking the beginning of a significant chapter in Jamaica's history. Brought as indentured laborers after the abolition of slavery, many of these men, women, and children came from northern India with hopes of a better life. Life, however, was not easy. Working long hours on plantations under harsh conditions, the Indians faced cultural isolation and societal prejudice. Despite these struggles, they persevered, with many choosing to stay in Jamaica after their contracts ended. Their contributions are vast, from introducing rice and ganja cultivation to shaping Jamaican cuisine with dishes like curry goat and roti. What do you think of their impact?
Struggles being a mixed kid, part 5. A struggle being a mixed kid, and this is like a big struggle, is when they categorize you in one culture. If y'all can tell by the title, I'm Jamaican, Indian, you know, black and brown. Some people would say to me, you're a goof. Why are you trying to act black? You're brown. Like, why are you trying to be black so bad? Why do you want to be black? I'm black, dumbass. And then, you know, some black people would be like, oh, what you know about this? You're brown. You don't know about this. Nigga, I'm half black. You're not even in the same culture as me, and you're telling me about my culture shit. This is also from my personal experiences, so not everyone has the same experiences as me, but this is just one of my struggles being a mixed kid. I've talked to some other mixed kids. It's the same thing when you get categorized as one fucking culture.
So I'm going on the road, and Grandma wants me to eat before we go up on the road. But you guys know how them turn when you don't want to eat at home. What do you eat?
I already eat curry bread fruit and sawfish with some white rice.
Claudia's eating, but she's gonna be mad at me. Alright, let's go see how Grandma deal with me.
You want some?
Grandma cook yam. It smells good.
Grandma, I'm hungry, please. Grandma, I want no fries. Grandma, I'm hungry.
It's actually
Mama, what you cook?
Breadfruit curry, saltfish.
I never heard that before. Breadfruit curry
and saltfish.
Grandma, I don't.
I think nobody now come here for this and walk up and I use my energy.
Grandma, I don't eat it. You mad at me? Grandma, you mad at me?
No matter, nobody mad at myself.
Look, everybody else is eating. She's mad because I'm not eating.
No. Me not command, so me I cook for everybody.
It's just me.
Brother, eat off him food.
See everybody. Oh, look at Cordell scrape his plate, Grandma. Cordell clean his plate.
Oh.
Cordell. Grandma eating with her hands?
Me hungry. All right, boy. All right. That's good, not good. Hare yaar ke boila hare maita ka bahu na bole. Yaar ki bola hai maita ka bahu na bole. Sayogowana mora chote se hare niriyati. Sayogowana mora chote se hare niriyati. Let me beg your hand, I sing, let me talk, sing, you know what me talk.
You can sing.
I'm your grandpa Carnival.
Carnival?
So yeah, Indian Jamaican is a thing. And not just the ones who just come there the other day and selling on the North Coast. Most of us, our family, have been in Jamaica since the 1800s, the late 1800s. So
Thank you very much for watching that video with me until the end. So guys, after slavery was abolished in the British Empire in 1834, plantation owners in Jamaica faced a labor crisis. Freed Africans were no longer bound to estates, and many refused to return under exploitative conditions. So, Britain turned to India. Between 1845 and 1921, over 36,000 East Indians were brought to Jamaica under indentured labor contracts. Not tourists, not investors, not migrants chasing opportunity. Contract laborers. They signed agreements, often under pressure or misinformation, to work on sugar estates for 5 years, sometimes 10. The journey across what they call the Black Waters meant crossing oceans that in Hindu belief could mean spiritual loss and social exile. This wasn't casual migration, it was sacrifice. And let's not romanticize it. Indentureship was harsh. Low wages, poor housing, limited mobility, cultural discrimination, legal penalties for breach of contract. They were not enslaved, but they were heavily controlled. Yet here is what matters. When their contracts ended, many did not go back. They stayed. And that decision is what shaped Jamaica permanently. Instead of returning to India, many Indo-Jamaicans bought small plots of land, became peasant farmers, opened small shops, built rural communities. They didn't just survive, they rooted themselves. And that's how you move from laborer to founder. Let's talk impact. Rice cultivation expanded under Indo-Jamaican influence. Curry became national. Roti became normal. Ganja cultivation techniques expanded in certain areas. Spices reshaped Jamaican cuisine. Curry goats, now a staple at weddings. Roti shops, they are everywhere. And they also have an influence spiritually. They maintained Hindu marriage rites. They kept ancestral names alive. But here is the part people miss. They did all that while becoming Jamaican. They were blending, not replacing. Over generations, they spoke Patois. They adopted elements of Christianity. They intermarried. They entered politics. They served in public office. They built businesses. They farmed the land. Indo-Jamaicans' identity became layered. Not Indian or Jamaican. Indian and Jamaican. Hindu and Jamaican. Caribbean and ancestral. And that complexity makes people uncomfortable. Some narratives try to position Indo-Jamaicans as perpetual guests, but history says otherwise. If your ancestors arrived in 1845, that's over 175 years ago. That's longer than many national identities globally. So the question becomes, at what point does contribution equal belonging? Jamaica is one of the most racially blended societies in the Caribbean. Indo-Jamaicans married Afro-Jamaicans, married Chinese Jamaicans, married mixed-race Jamaicans. So when someone says only one group defines culture, they are ignoring reality. Jamaican identity is layered. African foundation, absolutely, but layered with Indian, Chinese, European, Middle Eastern. That's not dilution, it's evolution. Being Jamaican is not determined by skin tone, religion, ancestral origin. It's determined by shared space, shared struggle, shared contribution. Jamaica was built through enslaved Africans, Maroons, indentured Indians, migrant workers, small farmers, market women, teachers, civil servants. To erase one group's contribution weakens the whole history. Indo-Jamaicans' contributions doesn't erase African suffering. Acknowledging African centrality doesn't erase Indian sacrifice. History is not a competition, it's a layered foundation. And the strongest nations are the ones confident enough to embrace the full truth of their composition. Indo-Jamaicans are not new. They are not temporary. They are not visitors. They are part of the Jamaican soil. And the real Jamaican strength, it's not in pretending they are one shade. It's in understanding how many histories merged to create one vibrant nation. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something. Drop in the comments and tell me, what do you know about Indo-Jamaicans? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe because I'll be back with more videos of this kind. Thank you.